Good morning. Elsewhere here. I am just tuning in to I put the blouse on this morning, and I put on these green pants so there would be a contrast here so you could see what I was talking about with this ruffle around the hips and the waist. And then in the back, that isn't wrinkles, that's actually the ruffle down at the bottom. So this is pretty much perfect for me. It's a little bit, it's loose enough that it can hang freely over my hips. And then it did end up gathering just about right. Like I can breathe, but it fits properly. If I wanted to be picky about the collar, because I have a ton of fabric here. It comes up very high and you can see the wrinkles. If I wanted to, I could use a steamer and I could just like micromanage this a little more, maybe make it a little more pleated, or maybe, fold this and make it look a little more refined. But for the most part, I kind of just like it the way it is. I think this is the way it's supposed to look. It's gathered under the bust and it has this extra fabric, and I think it's pretty much the way it's supposed to be. I'll probably end up tacking the back and taking off the pins. The pins are a cute statement, but they're just not, this will be so versatile as just a basic black blouse that I'll be wearing it with a lot of different things. And this time of year, I'll probably be wearing something over it most of the time. So, which brings me to my next subject. But I did want to talk about the sleeve real quick because I mentioned this. I'm just going to stick my hand in here. You can see all this extra fabric right here. Okay, so if I could get it to be more of a balloon style, I'll probably do that. And that just means putting in a little like ruffle of tulle or something a little more structured in here. And then the other thing is, these are pretty much where they're gonna sit on my arm. They hang, they're not gonna fall. They could be longer, I guess. I guess I can pull them down a little bit. So, but as you can see, this would, sorry, I got an alert thing across my, I just had to make sure it wasn't business work. So anyway, here's the sleeve situation. If I do put in if I do fill this out a little bit, it will take a little bit of length out of the sleeve, but to me it's okay. It's still gonna be like almost kind of mid-arm with the ruffle. Anyway, really pretty. I'm so excited. I've had this forever and it's just, I haven't been able to wear it because of the back. And then just because I have them on, I held these up with the green outfit I had yesterday, and these are a 3/4 length, like a capri, but these are actually a flannel pants. They're extremely comfortable. I'll be wearing them with an ankle boot. I put on these shoes because I needed a black shoe, and my shoes, my weather appropriate shoes, are away being cleaned and maintained at the cobbler right now. So moving on to my latest finds. Actually, I'm gonna step out because I have a third one and I forgot to bring it in close. I'll be right back. I'll share this one first. It still has the tag on it. I'm gonna cover that, but I'll tell you because I just got it. I'm gonna share the inside tag because this is a Dubliner wool sweater. So, and it says House of Ireland, Dublin, hand knitted, pure new wool. So I got the pure new wool fisherman's sweater for $24 at a thrift store. It's never been worn, it's immaculate. Based on the way it feels, I highly doubt this has ever been washed. I think it's probably basically brand new. My guess is the reason that this was at the thrift store, look at the knitting. Again, I've talked about this before. I have people in my family who very much can do this. My mother has made fisherman's sweaters to die for in the past, and this is no easy feat, okay? I understand if you did this for a living, you would adapt a skill and it wouldn't be as hard, but believe me, incredible. So my guess is that this is an extremely warm garment that you wouldn't really want to wear if you're going to overly exert yourself. So you wouldn't wear it if you were in a climate in our area, like for something like skiing. But at the same time, you would either need to be like, it's got to be like November on the water, which even our November right now isn't much. It's just now starting to get cold. Usually we've frosted by now. It's the middle of November. We haven't even had our first frost yet. So, and then a fun fact about the sweater, as it was hanging in the rack, the sleeve was pulled out, like somebody had pulled it out to look at it and then just left it hanging. And there were 3 other people in the sweater aisle. And I was sitting there watching and waiting and hoping that nobody else picked this up. Not only did they not pick this up, none of the 3 ladies in the aisle even touched the sweater. They didn't pull out the sleeve, they did not look, they didn't look at this tag, nothing. And I went in and I got it. $24, not on sale, paid full price. It's probably, I don't even want to wager what this would be. I don't want to be insulting to the hand craftsmanship. This is not a mass production garment, and so I just, you know, to me it's priceless. So I'm so happy I found it. And then, you know how I feel about my natural fibers and my wool. So the other thing I found recently, now I'm in a new area, so I'm still going to chain thrift stores that seem to be like they were in my other area and they're down here. But the thing is, you're in different communities, socioeconomical classes, and so the thrift stores are all extremely different, and the quality of things you're going to find, it varies from place to place. To find that in the location that I have available to me now is pretty amazing, because honestly, it's not, I would say the volume of the things they have there, it's fairly slim pickings. I would say the donors are lower to middle class, which is great if you just want to grab something easy and throw together an outfit. But if you're looking for quality in an area like this, you're probably going to end up buying new or really having to scavenge and be patient and wait for things to come along, like that sweater. So this is the other find. Now this is wool poly. I read the tag, it was falling out and I think I took it out, but this is a mainstream brand. I'm not gonna show the tag, but this is just a mainstream. You could buy this in the mall, okay? That's what I'll say. But this is a black pea coat. And again, it's just such a classic style. You can't really go wrong with this. It is a large and it looks a little bit big, okay? But when I button it, I can stand up, sit down, move very freely in this. And then the sleeves, hello, buddy. Hi, I know, who am I talking to? What am I doing? here he is. I mean, this coat matches my dog so perfectly. He's the perfect accessory all the time. My cat's here too. He might wander in and start being a pain in my ass because he's been very needy this morning. Red's been really good. This is the first time. We went out for our morning walk and he's had breakfast and, you know, we're kind of starting our day. Look at his, he's 10 years old now. So I've had him since he was 2. So I've had him for 8 years. Yeah, look at you old man. Can you believe it? You're still a puppy to me. Yeah. So while I'm petting my dog, which obviously he doesn't care what I'm doing right now. But this is not a 100% wool. This is a wool poly blend, and then it has a liner inside. The liner obviously is like a polyester liner. But just a classic style, great coat. And the one thing I will say about these fabrics is, even right now, I don't know if I hold it up really close, dog hair, and I have plastic rollers and I have lint brushes and I can use them, but this is like, I'm going out and I will be wearing, this is my going to the park, got my boots on, taking the dog. It's got to be pretty cold again for me to wear this. And then what I was gonna say about the cuff, I like it long because I think it's almost kind of built this way. You can see it's over built. I could probably, if I wanted a little bit of structure, I could add a shoulder pad in here. There's lots of room in the shoulder. It's probably a men's jacket, but again, it's just this kind of, you know, it's just perfect. I'll probably they have the stays in the sides, and those are actually meant to be taken out when you bring it home from the store. So I'll probably take those out so that I have the traditional back vent right here. Oh, this side's open, the other side's still stitched. So it has like this free flowing back panel. Anyway, love it. Just brought it back from the dry cleaner. I will say that if you're getting these natural fibers, especially wool and things like that, anything that says dry clean only, take that seriously. And honestly, if you go maybe twice a year, I did these 2 jackets, the one I'm going to show you next. It was $60, and then I paid, I believe, $20 for the pea coat, and this other one I'm going to show you, it was $29.99, and it was half price. And so this is and so the dry cleaning bill was nothing, right? The purchase price and the dry cleaning bill is not the new retail purchase price of these garments. And then because these are heavier, and it's still, you know, wool, it's kind of a knit fabric, right? It's a felted kind of knit fabric. So I do try and use the curved wood hangers here. I'm gonna cover the name brand, the tag there. Anyway, I use the jacket hangers for when these get put away in the closet. Kind of leaves this nice curve, and I won't have the hanger belts in the shoulders when I put this on. Another thing you can do, if you have old shoulder pads, you can put them in when they're on the hanger, and that'll help keep this shape until you are ready to wear it. So this is the one I'm really excited about. So this just came back from the cleaners. I don't know if you can see. Fabulous purple lining, navy, full length. I'm going to show you this side. I am going to share this tag. So there's the tag. I'll bring that up and show it to you in a minute. I'll put this on. Straight back, no pleat, round shoulder, trench, wool, 100% wool, vintage. I'm going to move Dolly now. Again, I'm gonna need to wear this probably, you know, 1 month out of the year. If winter ever hits, then I'll have to wear this. But this is just absolutely fabulous. For this era, it's common to have the cut, it's this really round shoulder. You guys kind of know what I'm saying. And typically, these are cut for the era they're from, which would be probably, I wish there was a date on this tag. But this could be, it's such a classic look. It could really be from any time, but it's not new. It's missing the buttons here, but I have 2 black buttons that I'm gonna put on, and the buttons on the garment are actually black, which I think is strange. I don't know why they didn't do blue. But anyway, so this is just such a great find, and honestly, the length is perfect. Again, I just took it out of the plastic from the dry cleaners, paid $15. It has the hidden button panel, which is a really nice detail. It has this beautiful purple satin, so there's this really nice contrast to the navy blue, and I am so thrilled. So full price again for this at the thrift store was $29.99, but it was a 50% off day for the tag. So for $16, and then I got 2 garments cleaned for $66. So for $16 and then another $33. So for $70, $70, I ended up with this beautiful coat. And so here you can see Worn of Stanford, 100% wool for MG Kinsler. And it has this little pair of shears up here. It says right here, you can't really see it. That's where it says 100% wool, vintage, sewn in, beautiful. I mean, and I will admit, there were 2 ladies ahead of me who did kind of feel the sleeves and pull this out and look at it, and both women were petite, and I think that's why they passed this up. I'm 5'6", and it comes kind of, I guess you would call it a midi length. It's below my knee, but it's not a full length trench. A full length trench would probably be almost the length of my pants. It kind of almost comes to just above the ankle. And so anyway, beautiful. I'm so excited about this. I'm just going to put this one back on dolly. So keeping it short and sweet for you guys this morning. Obviously nothing's happening. I just so I'll show you what I do. You can see this is being tattooed. I'm doing it. I've made the decision. I have a tattoo here, and I'm going to continue. In the camera, you can't tell, it looks very bald, and in real life it does too, but there is a lot of hair there. So my hesitation was that I have to actually shave this here. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it. It'll grow out, it'll be fine, and I'll hopefully have some beautiful work in there that eventually my hair is white, and so the tattoos will show through. Anyway, I have a vision. So what I do is I just take this and pull it back kind of over. So I almost have, I guess, what you would call a back comb going on in a way. And then I just let go and let this kind of, right? So it just gives me a little bit of height and volume, and it doesn't work on this side because my hair is too just thin. It just doesn't hold, and it just falls. So anyway, that's all I did with my hair. This is the leftover roller set. I love this wave. I'm so happy with my curlers. And I am gonna change, but I just wanted to report back. So continuing on the blouse project, this is gonna go back on dolly, and I'm gonna go ahead and tack this where it is, and I get to leave the bow because I don't have to untie it. So I'll tack that. this will be ready to go and back in my wardrobe, and hopefully you'll see me in it in the future. So anyway, that's 20 minutes, and I hope you guys are having a really great day. I am having a blast. I just continue to just keep doing my thing, chugging right along, and every day is a new project. I'm feeling really good about focusing more on maintenance than I have on actually purchasing new items. I really like it that I've been able to, because of the purchase price of some of these things and the quality, I am very confident in having things like a dry cleaning bill and using a cobbler. Not only that, a dry cleaner can do simple alterations if need be. And so like things like maybe putting a shoulder pad in that black jacket, they can get the right size and place it properly in the coat. And they may even take my measurement shoulder to shoulder so that they can make it hang appropriately, and it'll also make it look just maybe a little more feminine for me. So anyway, I think that's about it. I do have this multicolor, you guys have seen this, I think I've worn it in a video. It's like this multicolored knit vest. It has all my jewel tones, but it's with a cream, right? So I paired it with the kind of celery green that I had with these pants with yesterday's. This is a contender for Thanksgiving. How forgiving, you know. These pants are super stretchy, and I could wear, you know, nice loose flowy blouse and throw this over the top, and I can just eat as much turkey as I want, so it'll be nice. I couldn't figure out what this was in the camera. It's the top of the, and also I thought this is the back of a black mustache sticker, and I thought that was actually a label on the box, and it isn't. It's for me to stick somewhere, but I didn't know that. And so this is my variety pack of different size safety pins. So that's what it was in the camera yesterday, and when I was viewing the video, it was just really perplexing what that was. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here, and in the next video, hopefully I'll have another project on my dolly and maybe a little more fun stuff to share with you guys. And until then, I'll swear out.